Hello there, it's David here from Dingle Lane, and today what I want to do is delve into the detail of looking at your cash flow and using it as a way of helping you manage and run your business. Now, one of the reasons why this has come up particularly for me today is I was having a chat with some colleagues in the accounting profession earlier on, and one of the questions we were having a chat about was, are we now at the stage where we want to start moving away from talking about cash flows and returning to talking about profit? They were of the opinion that profit was the important thing to talk about. I'm still of the opinion that actually profit is very misleading for most businesses, and that actually we should be still talking about, in fact we should talk more about cash flow. He quite rightly pointed out that some of his clients were doing their own cash flows and were getting in a bit of a muddle and getting in a bit of a state because they had included in their cash flow the money they'd received from the government from their coronavirus loans and the grants and various things like this, and had got themselves into a misleading position where they thought they were doing all right because they had cash in the bank, but they'd completely forgotten that a good chunk of that money was actually from loans, and that the core business that they were running was actually fundamentally unprofitable. And he's absolutely right. That is an absolute mistake to have made. But one of the things that I always insist on doing, and I insist my clients do as part of their cash flow planning, is actually to do their cash flows in a much more structured way that helps solve that particular problem with looking at the cash flow statement. And that is to try and break it down into its three key streams. You see, cash flow is not just about how you move cash in and out of the business. There is actually three main elements within that cash flow that then need looking at individually before you bring them together to look at the business as a whole. Now, those three key streams are cash flow streams from your financing activities. So that's details of cash injections or removals related to your business finance. That's debt, it's equity, it's your dividends, it's your drawings, all those sorts of things. The second stream that you need to split your cash flow out into is cash flow streams from investing activities. Now, this provides the details of the purchase and sale of the capital assets of your business. So the fixed assets, the investments that you might be making, the things that have a useful life of more than 1 year as per your balance sheet of your company. In other words, buying and selling your family silver. Selling off your business assets may generate cash in the short term, but it's not great for the long-term viability of your business unless you're either replacing them or you're getting out of that business completely and moving on to doing something else. And then the third stream of your cash flow that you need to be looking at are cash flow streams from operating activities. And this is the key one that your profitability flows off, if you like. That's the core of your business, the operating activities. The money coming in and out of your business related to what you do day to day. And this is critical to inform you about whether or not your main business generates money, if so, how much. It then also tells you how much money you have available to put into your cash flow stream for investment activities. It also tells you how much money you have to put into your cash flow stream for financing activities, to pay out in drawings or send out in dividends, or equally it tells you how much money you need to pull into your business from your cash flow stream from financing activities. Because as well as analysing your data from your overall perspective, what you need to be ensuring is that you're looking at where that money is coming from and where that money is going to, so that you're getting a correct picture of where your business income lies from, and at the end of the day your income is going to lead to how much money you've got to spend on your costs, but also how much money you then have to pull out for yourself as your living costs or to pay on to your investors in forms of their income. If you manage those three streams in your cash flow separately, you're then building a much more effective cash flow position, and you've then got the data that makes it a useful tool, and you're not misleading yourself about the true financial position of the company. So that's my little snippet of advice from today. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow in the UK, of course, is a bank holiday. Have a great day, and we'll see you for our next video in due course. Take care. That's David Nicol from Dingle Lane. Take care.